In 1537, King Henry VIII implemented an Act for English Order, prohibiting, amongst many other things, the wearing of any mantle, coat, or hood made after the Irish fashion. But what exactly is a mantle made after the Irish fashion? In the Tan Bocunya, legendary figures are outfitted in mantles of every possible shade, fringed and unfringed, single-colored and multicolored, and on 3 occasions they are mentioned as having a curly surface. The mantle, or the brot as it is in Irish, is one of the most consistently worn garments in Irish history, with the first extant piece being dated to the 4th century and being worn all the way through the 1600s. Most likely it commonly had a rectangular or square shape, but McClintock believes it may have been semicircular, and it's possible there may have been some shaping going on in some versions. It's commonly fringed in a contrasting color to the main fabric and double fringed at the neck. It was prized for its warmth and weatherproofness and is frequently showing up on export records. One of the most recognizable and prized versions of the mantle was the shaggy pile or curled mantle. We have extant textile scraps of the shaggy mantle dating back to the 7th century, but it's not until the last few hundred years in which it was worn that we have actual drawn depictions of what it would look like. It's those depictions that suggest that the pile could be the exterior or the interior of the garment. The pile was so thick and luxurious that a man in London, wearing one for the inclement weather, going to a bear baiting competition, was mistaken for a bear and attacked by dogs. The mantle became a signifier of Irish identity and all that that means during colonialization. It was equally lauded for its utility and reviled for its Irishness. Famously called by Edmund Spenser, a fit house for an outlaw, a meet bed for a rebel, and an apt cloak for a thief. As a symbol, it was abused by the British in the creation of the wild Irish race as opposed to the civil English, which eventually led to its ban in 1537 in an attempt to eradicate that same Irishness. And by the year 1700, the mantle and just about all forms of Irish dress were no longer worn. And that brings us eventually to the current day, where the exact methods and techniques used to create the shaggy pile curled mantle textile are no longer exactly clear, and we can only do our best to try and recreate what those methods and techniques might have been.